So I'm Kate Baker and I'm a fine art film photographer. So I've always liked photography, and as a little girl my dad was really into making photographs and he did a really good job. And I remember being given the camera for the very first time and thinking about how magical that process was. And then my brother got a little enlarger from an op shop, and so we set up a darkroom underneath the house, and I made my first portrait of my dad, sort of surrounded in his overalls, surrounded by tools in the garage. And it was really good because I had never actually seen a photograph that wasn't a normal happy snap. And I just made this thing, and then Bruce and I went into the darkroom and I developed it, and it was just this incredible magic when this white sheet of paper came out with an image in front of me, and it was like, wow. So I was pretty mesmerised by that. And then for years I just made photographs because I loved it, it was fun, and I'd photograph doorways and windows and weird things and people. It was actually only when I was 39 I was given an expensive digital camera, and I thought, oh, I'd better learn how to use this properly. And so I enrolled in the Australian Centre for Photography in Sydney and started art classes, like photography classes, and they said, well, we're using film cameras, and I said, that's fine, I have one of those. And our digital went out the door, and I fell in love basically with film photography. So I've had my own darkroom now for a while, and I've been photographing, exhibiting for the last 15 years. I like photography where it feels like it's kind of more poetic. When there are different photographers who I admire for different reasons, like I love Sally Mann's work, and what she has done with her, especially her family photographs, are quite amazing. I chase the feeling, and the feeling of connection, something special that is in the image. Open Studios is fantastic. I really love the opportunity to be able to share what I do. Mostly I work alone in my darkroom, and it's a really personal and private space. And I feel that I like once a year that I open up my studio and allow people to see how I work, and for them to have a small experience of the magic of that space. And I love watching people's eyes when they see that blank piece of paper go into the chemistry and then out comes an image. I see people's eyes widen and they just, wow. So if you come to Open Studios, you'll see that I will print in the darkroom. You can actually see the process end to end, or part of the process end to end, and I will also have my large format film camera so people can see an image through upside down and back to front, which is how I see the images when I make them with a big view camera. It's pretty cool, people like that.